So I haven't shared on my garden page yet, but we have a mink at Studio Gardens. Now, the pond is not looking its best right now, but last December, just a few months ago, I had 13 koi fish. I am down to 6, and I'm afraid I'm going to lose this guy here. I think just from the stress of having the mink. Had a friend, I've had lots of good advice on what to do with the mink, but as you can see, the pond is really big. It's hard to put anything over the top of it. There are plans to be made to put some chicken wire until we can run the mink off or whatever, but it hasn't been done yet. And every day I'll walk out many times a day, then the first thing I do is count my fish, only to be horrified sometimes to see one of them pulled out and chewed on. The first day that I found that we had a mink, I'd noticed that my fish count had gone down over the winter, which sometimes happens. We get a crane every once in a while, will come and kill one, but it was going down quick. But since it had been wintertime, I had not really checked because it's cold out here and I don't like cold weather. But anyway, you see this? That is a 4-person table that I painted the fish on. So it's quite large. I walked out of the greenhouse, which is right over there, one morning in my robe to discover this thing kind of floats around. It gives the fish cover from the birds and eagles and everything that we get out here, and hawks and cranes. This thing was about right over here, and I came out to look at my fish because we were having a warm day, and there was this mink on there. I couldn't believe my eyes. I had my phone in my hand, but the only thing I could do instead of taking a picture was just scream with my arms waving wildly like a crazy person, screaming, "No, no, 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 no." He was on this table with a fish twice his size that he was eating. The fish was still alive. It was flopping. I couldn't believe it. I was horrified. I ran him off. He wasn't even that scared of me. So he was about the size of a small cat. I couldn't believe it. So I went and I searched about what minks can do. I think he may have a den under there. But a friend of mine sent his friend over to try to trap it. But he said, we live in a spot here, you can see some, that is ripe with spots for minks to den, and all around through here there could be dens, and in the ditches and creeks that we have all around. So all this foamy stuff, it's starting to get spawning season. So a lot of times it will do that. That's why you see that foamy stuff. But I'm shaky. It's so cold out here. We're going to have a snowstorm today. Well, I don't know how much of a storm it's going to be, but we're supposed to get snow. So anyway, that's what's been going on at Studio Gardens. I will probably share the original post, and I don't know why I forgot to put it on this page, but I did. But anyway, this is what's been happening in Studio Gardens. I hate it. It makes me sick to lose my fish. They're like my little water babies. I do have some daffodils coming up though, which makes me happier. Hopefully they won't die. I might need to go pick them. I hope your area is getting signs of spring. Oh, it's so cold out here. Anyway, thank you for looking at my page and watching this video. I hope that my pictures of my garden that I like to share bring you a little happiness. Look at that big guy down there. I hope he doesn't get it. I hope I don't lose any more fish. It seems like this happens every so often. Something will come in. Sometimes we get otters, but I haven't had an otter find this. I mean, come on. This is like shooting fish in a barrel, right? It's so easy. But that's what happens when you live out in the country. It's hard not to get attached to those guys, though. And yeah, it breaks my heart thinking that I could lose them all. But hopefully I won't. So wish me luck. Oh, and if you know if anybody's got any more koi fish that they want to get rid of, I will be more than happy to take them. Thank you, and happy spring soon.